China has a border dispute with almost all its neighbors, both on land and sea. China's territorial ambitions are blatant. It shows no respect for the sovereignty of others. Among those at the receiving end is India. China does not care about India's territorial integrity. In the past 2 days, we've given you instances. Chinese troops provoked a skirmish with Indian soldiers at the Sikkim border. Chinese helicopters flew close to the line of actual control with India in Ladakh. And tonight we bring you the third instance, a provocation which isn't military but equally flagrant. China is building a dam on Indian territory in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. A Chinese company has signed a deal with the Pakistan government, a $5.8 billion deal to build a dam in Gilgit-Baltistan. Gilgit-Baltistan falls in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, and this is technically Indian territory. But China is doing business with Pakistan despite India's objections. The project is called the Daimar Bhasha Dam. The contract has gone to a joint venture led by Power China, which is a Chinese company. The other partner is the Frontier Works Organization. This is a subsidiary of the Pakistan Army. So you could say that this is a joint venture of the Chinese government and the Pakistan Army. This project is a win-win for both sides. China gets more deals and the Pakistan Army makes more money. China seems to have virtually repossessed Pakistan. Worldwide, work on the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, has come to a grinding halt because of the Wuhan virus. Yesterday, Chinese President Xi Jinping spoke to his Sri Lankan counterpart, Gotabaya Rajapaksa. President Xi wanted, quote-unquote, gradual resumption of cooperation towards BRI, meaning let the work begin. But he doesn't have to make that appeal to Islamabad. He can dictate terms. Pakistani newspaper Dawn reports work on the Daimar Bhasha Dam will begin in a couple of weeks. Which brings us back to India. This dam project is on Indian territory. Since 1949, China has been involved in 23 territorial disputes. Now only 6 remain. They serve a strategic purpose for Beijing to needle regional rivals. Yesterday, the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a statement on the border situation with India. The tone was far from friendly.
Chinese border troops have been committed to safeguarding peace and tranquility in the border area between China and India and carrying out normal operations on the Chinese side of the line of actual control. We urge India to meet China halfway, avoid taking actions that may complicate the border situation and create favorable conditions for the development of bilateral relations and peace and stability of the border area. The two sides have been in diplomatic communication over the border issue.
Meet China halfway. Avoid taking actions that might complicate the situation, they say. This is unabashed hypocrisy from China, considering that all its actions complicate the situation. The list of Beijing's provocations is long and growing. It led a failed attempt to internationalize India's Kashmir decision at the United Nations Security Council last year. Its troops clashed with Indian soldiers in Sikkim, and now it is building a dam on territory that belongs to India. It is time for New Delhi to pay back in kind. And India is not short of options. It can use its own diplomatic levers to send a message to China. For instance, remove Huawei from India's 5G program. There are security concerns. There's good reason. Already curbs have been placed on Chinese investments in Indian companies. The government can do more. India can leverage the situation in Hong Kong, make a statement, back the pro-democracy protesters. All these are options that can be exercised in the coming days and weeks. But there's one thing that India can do right away: support Taiwan.